here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 4 here in Control the Dogs. I can't count. That's my bad. Year number 4 here in Control the Dogs. Last episode, we finished off the regular season's first half with a matchup against the 5-1 Crocodiles, who were leading the division at the time of the game, and we blew them out, winning 10-5. Mario Klein pitched well. I left him in a little bit too long, though, at the end of that game, and that's when he gave up those 4th and 5th runs, unfortunately. But we jumped all over Maurice Brick in the first 5 innings, getting 10 runs on the board, and allowed Klein to cruise into the 7th inning, where he got pulled a little too late. But we managed to hold on and win that game against the division leaders, proving that we are more than ready to take on the top half of this division. And we are now sitting at 4-4 here at the end of the first half, still in 3rd place, but we're in 3rd place comfortably over the Buzzards and Jacks, who are both really struggling this season. Speaking of the Jacks, we are entering our final doubleheader of the season, our 3rd so far. And it's in the middle of this 7-game road trip. This doubleheader is a doubleheader we should win because the Jacks are in last place, and it will solidify our spots as playoff contenders with a sweep here today. But it's going to be a tough one, as we got to deal with their ace in the first one, and then in the second game we're dealing with former Overdog Chasey Kim, who seems to pitch really well against us for some reason. But in the first matchup, it's a battle of the aces. Nick Dieguez on the mound, Tier 2 composed, Tier 2 clutch. And one with a 4.15 ERA and a 1.15 whip. And on the mound for the Jacks is their 10th ace, Donk O. 1 with a 5.91 ERA, 1.03 whip, Tier 2 metalhead, Tier 2 clutch. Jacks, of course, sitting at 2-6, are basically already out of the playoff conversation. And 2 losses here today will basically solidify that fact, as they have not had a very good season here to this point. Arguably one of the worst teams in our conference here, if you take a look real quick. The only team worse than them are the Heaters at 2-7. So yeah, we're talking like one of the bottom 4 teams in the league. So we better beat them. But let's jump into this one today, as we got game 1 ready to go. Here is the lineup for today's game. Leading off at second base will be Elroy Action. Batting second is going to be, I believe, Mira McFarland at first base. And Karen Nutbug will bat at third. She will bat number 2. McFarland will bat 3 at first base, locked in. Filet Jones in left will bat 4th. Ray's Rufo locked in, and center field will bat 5. Actually, I like him batting second, and then move McFarland to 3. Then Jones, and then Carlton Starr. And then we'll do Dano Yoshida, Kira Nutmeg, and then Rash Estrada. Sounds good. Rookie Estrada will be starting in right field today over Sox, who is tense. And here are the Jacks, leading off at third base, locked in Butt Puckerton, batting second, locked on fire at shortstop, former nemesis Jock Sports. Batting third, center fielder Razzie Dazzler. Batting fourth, former wide load first baseman Darcy Hicks. Batting fifth, former Overdog left fielder Axel Torque. He is tense, but still getting the start today. Batting sixth, right fielder Vinny Vortex, former Crocodon. Batting seventh, former Heater, second baseman Dion Bass. Batting eighth, former Buzzards catcher Billy Bronx. Getting the start today over their normal catcher, Cozy Spooner, who is tired, And batting ninth will be Donk O. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we get it on under the lights at Battery Bay here in the doubleheader. Now, although this is a team we should beat, we do know they are division rivals, so they will play us tough, and we have to bring our A game regardless of how poorly our opponents are doing this year. I've learned that the hard way many times in my series. Hopefully, this is not one of those times. Let's do it. Elroy leading off at second. He is batting .300 on the year with 2-2 fastball hitter, 2-2 first pitch slayer. Facing Donko, who is tense. He has not had a good season at this point. Donk 1-1 with a 5.91 ERA and a 1.03 whip. 7 runs given up in 10 2/3 innings. He's barely getting over the 5-inning mark. 10 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 2 home runs, 1 hit batsman, and a batting average against of .238. Let's see if we get a good one to hit. Change up on the first one, hangs in the middle of the zone, and that's dumped into center field. Elroy's going to lead us off with a base hit. 4 hits last game for Elroy. He's starting to come alive there offensively, as that'll bring up Ray's Rufo, center fielder locked in with Tier 2 high pitch. Hitting .324 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Ray's, of course, made a nice highlight reel catch last game, sliding in from deep center to make a catch and starting a double play. First pitch curveball in there at the letters, apparently. 0-1, that's a good one. Slider low, 1-1. There he goes. Heater down. That is low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Elroy steals second base as he gets the better of the catcher today. Billy Bronx, who does still have a pretty decent arm to boot. Action's 5th stolen base of the year. So far, still the only runner with more than 2 stolen bases on the season. He is now at 5. Rufo, now with a 2-1 hitter's count. Gets one up, but pulls the changeup foul as he was out in front of it, 2-2, and that was a little bit out of the zone. Slider middle in, dump to center field. That is down for a base hit. Action coming to third. He will be sent. Here's the throw from Dazzler. It is cut, and it's an RBI single to start the day for Rays Rufo as Hicks almost threw that past the catcher. 1-0 Dogs, and here's Mira McFarland, first baseman locked in. Rookie hitting .586 on the year with 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Another 3-hit day for McFarland last episode. Heater right there for a strike, 0-1. Heater down and in, line softly right at Dion Basto, who makes the easy catch, 1 down. Filet Jones up next, left fielder hitting .353 with 2 homers on the year, 6 RBIs. Last episode he hit a big 3-run homer to put the game out of reach. Check of the runner, first pitch heater down and in, that is a strike as Little Hack activates at tier 3. Heater high, misses, 1-1. Out in front of the changeup down and in, 1-2 as that activates Little Hack for Jones. And we chase one up and in, strike 3. First punch out there for O. 2 down now for Carlton Starr, shortstop with tier 2 first pitch Slayer. .353 average, 1 homer, 9 RBIs on the year. He did hit a home run last episode. Drove in 2 runs in that game, but he only had the 1 hit out of 5 attempts. So, started good, but it didn't end well. First pitch curve does get in there at the knees, 0-1. That curve misses outside from O, 1-1. Heater up, late swing, 1-2, just missed it. Checked high on the curveball, good hold, 2-2. Heater up, lined at the middle, base hit for Carlton as it's past the diving glove of base into center field. And that's first and second now with 2 down. That'll bring up Dano Yoshida, catcher hitting .250 on the year with 2 RBIs, looking to keep it rolling. See if we can get it rolling. Dano getting the start today. Change up, misses high, ball 1, good take there. Curveball up and in, that is a strike, 1-1. Check curve, taken low, good eye, 2-1. Slide up and in, rope to second base, but Dion is there to spear it, and that ends the inning. We do get a run home, though, on a single by Rufo, 1-0 Dogs, bottom 1. Puckerton, Sports, and Dazzler do up against our ace, Nick Dieguez. Puckerton locked in at third, hitting .300 with a homer, 3 RBIs, the 4th-year player. Replacement signing for Yo-Yo Yamamoto here on the Jacks roster. Dieguez, our ace on the mound today, 0-1 with a .415 ERA, 1.15 whip, 6 earned runs given up in 13 innings, 14 hits surrendered, 8 strikeouts, a walk, 3 homers, and a batting average against .269. Good bounce-back start last time out for Dieguez. He only gave up 2 runs, I believe, in, if I remember correctly, it was 8 innings of work, but still need to work on that ERA, get it a little bit under 4 here, especially as an ace. Start the day off with a 2-seamer down in the waist, strike called to Puckerton, 0-1. Slider up and in. Foul back by Puckerton, off the top of the screen, out of play, 0-2. Cutter down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3, he gone. First punch out for Dieguez. 1 down for Jock Sports, former nemesis shortstop is on fire. Tier 2 first pitch Prayer, hitting .387 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs, trying to fill the spots left open here by Juice Jackson and Jack Cracker, who are no longer on the Jacks roster. Curveball down on the way on the first pitch, check strike at the knees, 0-1. Huffley Buffler is also no longer here, so Jock is really the centerpiece of this infield. 2-seamer down and in, cutter down and in inside, 1-1. He added first pitch Prayer recently. He has always had cannon arm. Slider away, out of the zone, 2-1. 2-seamer up and away. Jock blasts it deep to left center field, carrying well. Jones looks up, and that is in the seats. Big-time Jack here for Jock Sports as he continues to stay hot here with his on-fire mojo. 5th home run of the season for Jock, and it's single-handedly tied up at 1. 11 RBIs now on the year for Sports. Dazzler due up next. Center fielder hitting .387 with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch curveball down. Check strike at the knees, 0-1. Cutter down and away. Check low, 1-1. 2-seamer up and in. That's pulled foul out of play, 1-2. Tough out activates a tier 2 for Dazzler. Slide it down and in. Check low, 2-2. Good hold. Cutter up and away. Blooper into left center field. Jones racing in, will not get there. That's down for a base hit. And Dazzler keeps that hitting streak going as she is now locked in again. And here's Darcy Hicks, first baseman, hitting 200 with an RBI. He has lost his inside pitch trait and now only has Tier 2 wild thrower. Former Wide Loads first baseman. First pitch curveball at the knees. That is blasted by Darcy deep to left center field. He got all of that one. Big time jack as it hits off the back of the stands and lands back in the first row. Home run for Darcy Hicks. Second home run of the inning for the Jacks. And look out now. The Jacks offense is lighting up. It is 3-1. First home run of the year for Darcy. And his second and third RBIs already of the season. Now to bring up struggling left fielder Axel Torque, former Overdog. He is tense, hitting 194 on the year, as Dieguez is now also tense, having just surrendered his second home run of the inning and third straight hit. First pitch is backhanded by Action up the middle. Throw to first, 2 down. Now to bring up right fielder Vinny Vortex, former Crocodon, hitting 314 on the year. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. That's a strike called, 0-1. Slider down and away. That is chopped at the middle to short. Star to his left, ranges over, makes the stop. Throw to first, and that ends the inning. Dieguez, though, has a rough spot as he gives up 2 home runs in the inning, 1 to Jock Sports, and then a 2-run homer to Darcy Hicks. Jacks take the lead, 3-1 to the second. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Dieguez, bottom of the lineup, coming up. Kira Nutmeg leading off at third, hitting 267 with 4 RBIs. She's batting in the 7th slot today. Average has been on the up and up the past couple episodes for Kira. Changeup hits the knees at the letter right there, 0-1. Fastball in the same spot, a little bit more to the right, 0-2, from our perspective. Changeup pulled foul. That is chased out of the zone, but Nutmeg stays alive, 0-2. Changeup up and in, pulled foul. It's still 0-2. Heater down and in, dumped into center field as Nutmeg got jammed, but she drops it into center for a base hit. Kira on with the leadoff single. Good base runner on the pass now. Here's Rash Estrada, rookie right fielder, getting another start today. He's hitting 312 with 3 RBIs on the season here at the halfway mark. Solid numbers off the bench for Estrada as that curveball hits outside, 1-0. That curve on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Nice pitch there. Heater up and in, whiffed under the top of it, 1-2. Changeup up, that's pulled foul by Estrada as he protects the corner, 1-2. And we whiffed through a heater. We guessed the right area, just not high enough. Pulled off it a little bit. Second punch out for Donk, and that is going to bring up Nick Dieguez, the pitcher, who is tense, batting 333. And it is a bunting situation here. Bunt drop down on the first base side. O has to go to first. The sacrifice succeeds. 2 down. Runner now in scoring position for Action, who did single, steal a base, and score a run in the first inning. Let's see if he keeps that hot hitting rolling here. Looking for a fastball in the first one. Got a changeup in there at the knees, 0-1. Heater up, will hit in the hole to right field. That's a base hit past the diving D on base. Vortex not with a great arm around third. Nutmeg with base rounder. Throw into plate in time! Good throw by Vinny Vortex. And, you know, that was an aggressive move. It did not work out, but I would still send her 10 out of 10 times. That base rounder trait makes up for a lot of lack of speed. Vortex just made a perfect throw. Base, Bronx and O, bottom of the lineup, do it for the Jacks here in the second. Here is D on base, batting a measly 158 on the year, the former Heaters second baseman. First pitch cutter up and in from Dieguez, jammed it foul, out of play, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away, checked outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in, whiffed through it, 1-2. Slide it down and away. Chop back to Dieguez, who knocks it down. He'll pick it back up, throw to first, 1 down. Good recovery. Base now tense, and that'll bring up catcher Billy Bronx, back up getting the start today to give the normal starter Cozy Spooner a day off. Bronx is Tier 2 sprinter, Tier 2 distractor. He's a former Buzzards bench player, hitting 231 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. 2 solo homers this year for Bronx. That's 2 more than I thought he would have on the season. Two-seamer up and away, taken high and outside, 1-0. Cutter down and away, chopped up the first base line. That's a fair ball as it stays fair. McFarland fields it on the bag for the second out. Donko up next, pitcher tense, hitting 250 on the year, but he has a home run and 2 RBIs. Helping his own cause, I see. Curveball up, misses high, 1-0. Seamer up, blasted by Donk, deep to right center field, carrying well. Rufo on the run, gets there, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 here for Dieguez. Good bounce back frame. Top 3, it's still 3-1. Rufo, McFarland, and Jones, it's the heart of our lineup. Rufo locked in, 1-for-1 with an RBI single in his first at bat. He has Tier 2 Rally Starter and Tier 2 High Pitch both active as we are behind on the scoreboard here. And there's no one on base in front of him. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater away outside, 1-1. Changeup up, turned on by Rufo, hit deep to right center field. That's going to send Vortex on the run, but he'll get there, 1 down. Next up going to be Mira McFarland, rookie 0-for-1 today, but locked in. Lined out to second, her first at bat. Heater down and in from O is inside, 1-0. Changeup hangs, ripped by McFarland on the line, over Vortex's head into right center. That one hops the fence. Vortex chases after it, gets it in quickly, but it's a double for the rookie McFarland as she is in scoring position. And that gives Flay Jones an RBI chance. He's 0-for-1 today. Struck out his first at bat. Slider misses outside, 1-0. Changeup up in the top of the zone, pulled foul, 1-1. Slider hangs hard through the legs of O into center field. McFarland does not run well. We'll hold her at third as Dazzler has a good arm now. Runners at the corners, 1 down. And here's Carlton Starr with RBI hero at Tier 2 and Tier 2 first pitch. Slayer, he is 1-for-1 with a single. Looking to jump on the first one if it's good. Nope, out in front of the changeup, down and in, 0-1. That was a great pitch from O, too. Right on the corner. Heater up, lined it to shortstop. Diving is Jock Sports to make a nice catch, and he is now jacked. 2 down. Runners at the corners for Yoshida, who's 0-for-1 today. Lined out to second his first at bat. Heater up and in, that is a strike, 0-1. O trying to get out of it. Checked inside on the heater, 1-1. This would go miles for his confidence. Foul back on that one, out of play, 1-2. Heater at the knees, and Yoshida hits it off the end of the bat to left center. That is going to hang up for Dazzler, and they're going to get out of the jam. Of course they will. Bottom 3, it's 3-1. Puckerton, Sports, and Dazzler coming up. God damn it, we should have capitalized on that shit. Top of the lineup again for the Jacks here. Here's Puckerton, 0-for-1 and locked in. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in. Checked, 1-1. 2-seamer down and in. Line to third, right at nutmeg. Speared it, 1 down. Jock Sports up next. He homered his first at bat, and now he's jacked after a diving play in the field to save a run. Probably one of the few players on the planet you do not want to see jacked right now. Curveball down in the way, low in the dirt, 1-0. Curveball middle in. That's skied to right center field. Estrada on the run. Gets there for the second out. Now to bring up Dazzler, 1-for-1 with a single, but still locked in, and she has scored a run as well. 2-seamer down in the way in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Cut up and in. Foul back, 1-0-2. Tough ad activates. Ball down and in. In the dirt, 1-2. Slider up and away. High, 2-2. Good take. 2-seamer down in the way. She gone! Chased it outside. Second punch out for Dieguez, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 inning for him again. Top 4, it's 3-1 still. Nutmeg, Estrada, and Dieguez coming up. Nutmeg 1-for-1 with a single, and then was thrown out trying to score from second base last time on the base pass. O back to neutral mojo after getting out of the jam last inning. Curveball down in the way at the knees, 0-1. Change of middle in, pulled up the first base line. Diving is Darcy Hicks to make the catch, and Donko catches the flip perfectly for the first out. Of course, the one guy on the infield who can't field makes a nice diving play. Here's Estrada 0-for-1 with a strikeout his first at bat. Heater inside misses, ball 1. I think Darcy Hicks is now locked in as well. He is. Go figure. Slider up, that's a strike at the letters. Got the favorable call there, 1-1. Change of chase below the knees, grounded up the third base line, backhanded cleanly by Puckerton. Throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Dieguez, who sack bunted his first time up, so this is his first at bat of the game. Slider up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater high, 1-1. Change it down, roped one hopper to second, but base picks it cleanly to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for O. Go figure. Bottom 4, it's 3-1. Hicks, Torque, and Vortex coming up. Not looking good, folks. Hicks leading off the bottom of the 4th, homered his first at bat, driving in 2. He is locked in, and he's made a nice diving play in the field as well, just to piss me off even further. 2-seamer down and in on the first one, that's a strike, 0-1. Ball down in the way. Chased it in the dirt. 0-2. Cut up and in. Checked it. 1-2. He held back. Two-seamer up and away. Out of the zone. 2-2. Slide it down and in. Fouled it off. 2-2. Ball down in the way. Pulled it on the ground. A short backhanded by Starr in the hole. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up, Torque. He's 0 for 1 and tense. Cutter down in the way in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Skied it to left of center. He got under it. Rufo charging in. He's under it. Puts it away. 2 down. Next up is Vortex, who's 0 for 1. Ball hangs on the first one. Fouled back. We got lucky there. 0-1. Hey, Silver. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day as well. And yes, you are the first one to comment today. Nice to see you. Two-seamer down and in. Blew it by Vortex. 0-2. Come on, Nick. Cut her away. That is hit down the left field line, slicing into the corner, and that's going to go foul as Jones is not very fast, so he's not going to get there in time. Count remains 0-2 to Vinny. Slider up and in. Hard grounder at the middle of the second, but Action almost overruns it, but he recorrects himself at the last second. Throw to first. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Dieguez. 9 up and 9 down since the end of the first inning. Technically, if you count the last 2 outs of the first inning, he set down 11 men in a row. But we're still losing 3-1. Top 5, Action, Rufo, and McFarland coming up. Here's Action. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He's locked in as well, trying to keep it rolling. Elroy's also scored a run and stolen a base today. Change it down in the first one. Rip foul. 0-1. Go out in front of it. Curveball misses inside from 1-1. Change up roped foul. Out of play. 1-2. Out in front of it. Slider up and in. Jam shot up the middle. Another base hit for Action as no one's going to get there. He's 3 for 3 today as the speedster on to start the 5th. Here comes Rufo. 1 for 2. RBI single earlier in the game. He is locked in. No rally starter though. Curveball up and in, inside, 1-0. Change up, that's high again, 2-0 count. Runner goes. Change up high, 3-0. Throw down by Bronx, no chance. Second stolen base of the day for Action. He is now 6 for 6 on the season. 3-0 count to Rufo. Will they give him a pitch to hit? Slider misses inside, ball 4, and that is a 4-pitch walk from who is now above the 60-pitch mark. That sets up the rookie McFarland with the first 2 on and nobody out. She is locked in, having doubled last at bat. Clutch activates at Tier 2, though, for Donko to reset his kind of tired state back to about normal ratings-wise. So, all right. It's almost as if nothing was lost. Change up and in. Strike called. 0-1. McFarland out in front of it. Oh, another changeup had me out in front of it again. 0-2. Good pitch. Pick off to second. Back safely is Action. 0-2 remains the count to McFarland. Changeup again pulled foul. That is 3 straight changeups to start the at-bat. Heat up and in. Jam shot at the middle. Right to Jock Sports for the first out. Everybody's back safely. Next up, Jones. 1 for 2 with a single today. Clutch remains active for Donk. Change up middle in, that's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Little hack activates for Jones. Chase it up and in, 0-2. Pick off, back safely is Elroy. Still an 0-2 count. Change up hangs, lined over second, but right at Dion, and they're going to double off the runner. Go fucking figure. Bottom 5, it's still 3-1. We're halfway home, and we still can't figure out how to score. Base, Bronx and O coming up. Fucking frustrating. Base up next, 10, so for 1. Dieguez has set the last 11 batters he's faced down in a row. First pitch curveball away, that's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Cut up and in, jam to second, right at Elroy, 1 down. Here's Bronx, 0 for 1 today. Cut her down and in on the first one. That's inside and low. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Bronx pulls it out of play. 1-1. Ball away. Checked in there. There's a strike. 1-2. Looking for the punch out here. Got him to chase it. Strike 3. Third punch out for O. Got him the high inside cut up. Two down, and the pitcher slot due up next. We'll see if they pinch hit for Donk. I doubt it. Welcome to New York City, home of the New York Jacks, and everybody's starting to salute loudly. Welcome to King's Castle territory. And is there anything that gets the juice flowing like another team playing them? It's the Dallas Overdogs taking on another team in the league, the New York Jacks, on SML Network, Super Mega League Network, for those that wondering the abbreviation. And they are pinch hitting. Former wide load shortstop Chimo Gaspar, who is now relegated to backup duty because Jock Sports is here, coming off the bench as a contact bat against lefties at Tier 2 and a Tier 2 low pitch specialist, batting .250 on the year. Donk done after only 5 innings today. His pitch count was up near 70, so I can understand the move, and he was pretty tired, so that's what happens when you start the game tense. Your starters don't go as deep as you normally have them go, but with the bullpen that the Jacks have assembled, I don't think they're too worried about it. They have Sal Slinger, Mac Gunn is still here, Bale Bozer, Al Hopkins, and Kay Frequin. Yeah, I think they'll be just fine. Two-seamer up and away in the first one, outside, 1-0. Cutter up and away. Check, strike call. There we go, 1-1. Slider up and in, turned on and belted deep to left field. Jones is out of room, and it is in the Overdogs bullpen. Another big-time jack for the Jacks offense as pinch hitter Chimo Gaspar turns on a slider that drifted a little bit too low on the inside corner, and it's his first homer of the season. 4-1, Jacks extend the lead. Third home run given up by Dieguez today, and he is pissed. Bud Puckerton up next. He's 0 for 2 and locked in. Breaking news, the NBL Season 1 is starting soon. That is true. I did actually want to start that tonight, but unfortunately Scootsy was unavailable, so probably aiming to start that maybe Sunday evening, because I'm not going to be able to record tomorrow night or Saturday night, as I have personal engagements that I need to attend to those evenings. So that ends a streak of 13 consecutive batters retired by Dieguez. Curveball down low, 1-0, and the only runs he's given up today have been via the home run balls. Two-seamer on the inside corner, high, 1-1. Slider up and away, pulled foul, out of play, 1-2. Cutter down and in. He gone! Chased it inside. Fourth punch out for Dieguez as he gets out of the fifth. But he gives up another home run to that man, Chimo Gaspar, as he pinch hits a home run off the bench, giving them a 4-1 lead. His long arm, Sal Slinger, will come in out of the pen. 10.80 ERA, 260 whip, and 5 strikeouts for the former Grass Eaters reliever. Top 6 star Yoshida and Nutmeg will lead us off here as the Dogs look to find some offense, hopefully off this Jacks bullpen, as they had many opportunities against Donk to score, but couldn't do anything outside of a RBI single in the first inning. Carlton Star up next, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch Slayer active against Slinger, who's all gas and no breaks. As that first pitch two-seamer misses low, ball 1. Slinger down to 3 pitches. I believe originally he had 2 fastballs, a slider, and a changeup. Unfortunately, he seems to have lost either his four-seamer or cutter. Changeup in there for a strike, 1-1. Out in front of the changeup, chased it off the plate as well, 1-2. Changeup pulled foul again, 1-2 as we're out in front of it. Heater down, pulled on the ground to first, diving under Darcy Hicks's body, but base is there to back him up, and Slinger covers the bag flawlessly. Great defense from the Jacks as they continue to screw us with unlikely bullshit. Dano Yoshida up next, he's 0 for 2. Hey ETL, welcome in. What's up? Not our batting average. We're getting screwed over by the Jacks' home run balls and stellar defense from guys who should not know how to play defense. Breaking news, Kingston Rexer becomes naked during his game against the Houston Heaters. Tampa Bay wide loads are trying to contact him. Uh-oh. Yoshida up. He's, I believe, 0 for 2 today. Heater down and away low, 1-0. Heater high, 2-0. Heater up, line by Yoshida to left field. That is down in front of a sliding Axel Torque. I swear, if he had made that catch, I probably would have thrown something. Good single there from Yoshida, as here's Nutmeg up next. 1 for 2 with a single earlier in the game. Change up in there high, but misses the corner, 1-0. Heater in there this time, 1-1. Good pitch from Slinger. Change up pulled foul by Nutmeg out in front of it, 1-2. Heater up and in, pulled over second. That's a base hit over the lining glove of base 2 on, 1 down. Again, the Overdogs put 2 men on base. Can we score? Stadium pulse is so loud that the umpire cannot think. Estrada up next. He's 0 for 2. Rookie has not found his footing yet today. Change up. That is a strike, apparently. 0-1. Yes, it is. That's a slider. Damn it. 0-2. Slinger tense. Change up. Pulled foul. Out of play. 0-2. Way to protect the inside corner. Heater away. Dumped into center field off the end of the bat. That's going to be a base hit. Runner around third. Here's the throw from Dazzler. It is cut by Hicks. And they got... Oh, and he darts the throw to second. They had him dead to rights. But Estrada, thankful for the low throw, gets back safely. Runners at the corners. Still 1 out. 4-2 the score. And Dieguez coming up. Tier 2 clutch is active for the pitcher. He is only at 59 pitches. He has, however, given up 3 home runs today. And Jock Sports does lead off next inning. It is the heart of their lineup. What's the bullpen looking like? Marshmallow's mostly rested. Steamboat is mostly rested. He's ready to go. Elaine is fully rested. So is Steamboat, actually. He's fully rested as well. Horace Heimlich, mostly rested. And Roundhouse, juiced, but not mostly rested. What's the team record looking like? We're right now 4-4. We are on a 3-game winning streak. We've got a doubleheader tonight. We're currently 1.5 games out of first and third place in the division comfortably. If we sweep this doubleheader, we put a lot of pressure on the guys in front of us to keep winning. And we're playing the last place team in our division, so we should, keyword should, win these games. And it hasn't been easy so far. They're playing us tough like they should. Do I waste Lewis Rhodes now, or do I hold on to him for later? That's the question. It's either him or Crosby. We're not hitting Sox. We're not sending Conforto out there, and we're definitely not sending Alberto. I mean, we could send Tarak. He's actually he's a better batter than Dieguez. But I don't want to use him either. And Roundhouse is juice, so she would be a viable option as well. The question is here, do I send Dieguez, or do I send someone else? He's only at 59 pitches. He does have enough in the tank for 1 more inning to maybe get us through the 6th. This is tough. The toughness pulse on Stadium Pulse right now is 20, making it the loudest and taking the crowd from the Chiefs Stadium, chanting salute in an iconic Jacks chant. I like it. Ooh, clutch is hard to turn down here in this situation. All right, screw it. We're going to pinch hit. We're going to go to the young catcher, rookie Beckham Crosby, as he's going to come off the bench and take a crack at it with that power. Let's do it, Beckham. So Diego's only going to go 5 innings today. He gives up 4 runs on 3 homers, 4 hits total given up. He had a string of 13 consecutive batters set down in a row, did not walk anybody, and he struck out 4. Decent outing for Diego's, but probably should have gone deeper. How's Sacta? No longer on the team. I don't know. I think he's playing for the... I want to say he's playing for the Grapplers right now, and I believe they're in playoff contention. Ooh. But he's not hitting as well as he was hitting with us, but he's still hitting decently. All right, rookie. A big spot here, Crosby. You got to earn your keep here against a 10 slinger. Change-up, roped it foul in the first one, 0-1. Chased it, 0-2. Great. Wonderful. Slider grounded, slow roll to shortstop. Jock has to go to second, gets the lead runner. Throw back the first, not in time. It's an RBI fielder's choice ground out there for Crosby as he makes it 4-3. Got to bring up action. 3 for 3 with 3 singles today, 2 stolen bases, a 1 run scored. He is locked in. Can Elroy keep it rolling here? Slider on the first pitch misses outside, 1-0. Slider at the knees, line hard to right field. That is down for another hit as Elroy is 4 for 4. Leadoff man getting the job done. 2 on, 2 down, and Ray's Rufo to the plate. Center fielder locked in, 1 for 2. He walked last time up. He also has an RBI single. Looking for a high one. That's a good heater, 0-1. Slider well outside, 1-1. Heater middle to plate, pulled by Rufo deep to right center field. Vortex on the run, lays out and makes a nice diving catch as he robs us of extra bases and 2 runs. God damn it, Vinny, you stupid motherfucker. That's deflating, but a good diving play. Still, we got 2 on the board. We're back within a run, but we got to go to the bullpen, and we're going to start it off with Juiced Elliott Roundhouse. Bottom 6, it's 4-3. Sports Dazzler and Hicks coming up. Jock on fire. Solo home run earlier in the game. He's also made a diving play in the field. He was jacked at one point, but because he flew out last at bat, he is no longer so. First pitch prayer active at tier 2 for Roundhouse, who's coming off a decent outing last time out. Four-seamer down and in on the first one. That is a strike. 0-1. Change it down and away. That's skied off the end of the bat to shallow left field. Filet Jones coming on. Calls off Star and puts it away. One down. Unlucky indeed. Breaking news, Sactasong is pissed at the Grapplers after leaving Dallas. I would be too. It was a good city. Dazzler up 1 for 2 today, I believe, with a single and a run scored. Slider down and away. Low. 1-0. Force him down and in. Check strike in there. 1-1. 99 on the gun from Roundhouse. Change it down and away. That's a strike called. 1-2. Tough out activates. Two-seamer up and in. She gone! Chased it. First punch out for the Roundhouse. 2 down. Hicks up next. 2-run homer back in the first inning. He is still locked in. Two-seamer down and away. Pulled back foul into the screen. 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Line softly left center field. Jones coming in. Makes a nice basket catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Roundhouse. Top 7, still 4-3. McFarland, Jones, and Starr. Heart of the lineup coming up. Let's see if they leave Sal Slinger in for inning 2. If I'm their manager, I do not. I go to Matt Gunn right here. McFarland locked in 1 for 3 with a double. You let Gunn give you 2 innings, and then you go to Frequent in the 9th. They go to Bozer instead, who is locked in. Got an ERA of 3.60, 180 whip, and 4 strikeouts. His Slinger is relieved. Tier 2 crossed up, though, here on every pitch from Bozer, which is, I believe, 3% chance for the catcher to drop it. Facing the rookie McFarland. Screwball misses low on the first one, 1-0. Oh, I see Bozer has lost his changeup, so he only has the fastball, slider, and screwball now. Screwball on the outside corner this time. 1-1 as that nipped the corner. Either way, late swing outside, 1-2. Peter at the knees, roped by McFarland to right field. That's down for a base hit. Rookie 2 for 4 today. Leadoff woman on in the 7th. Here comes Jones. 1 for 3 with a single. Screwball in there at the knees. Good pitch. 0-1. Little hack activates. Peter up. Line to center field. That's a base hit as it's going to drop in. Second hit for Jones. He's also 2 for 4. First 2 on. Nobody out for Carlton. 1 for 3 with a single. RBI Hero, first pitch Slayer, both active at tier 2. Lefty-lefty matchup favors Bozer slightly as he's still locked in, despite giving up 2 leadoff singles. First pitch Heater in the dirt, 1-0. Good job to waste that trait. Screwball in there at the letters, gets the call. Nice pitch, 1-1. Slider on the corner. Favorable call from the umpire there. Just nicked that corner barely. Slider down, pulled to right field. It's a base hit for Starr, and that's going to load him up. Vortex has already thrown out 1 base runner today. We are not making it 2. Bozer down to neutral mojo, and here comes Yoshida. Bases juiced, nobody out. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Big spot, tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. Bozer staying out there. He is now visibly tired as he's no longer locked in to bump up his stamina. Matt Gunn is getting loose in a hurry. Heater up and in. Strike called. 0-1. Slider away. Yoshida pops it up. Infield fly right behind the grass. It's short for an easy first out. Nutmeg up next. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And Bozer staying out there. He is locked in again, so they keep the faith with him. Screwball in there at the knees. Low and outside. 0-1. Slider away, pulled on the ground to second, slow roller. Misses the tag! Base has to go to first. He made the split-second decision to go for the tag, and he missed the runner. It's going to be an RBI groundout for Nutmeg. We're tied at 4. Dion Base must be kicking himself for that miscue, as that allows a runner to score, as Starr was just fast enough to get past him as he got by his old Heater's teammate there. Now 2 in scoring position for the rookie Estrada, who is 1 for 3 today, I believe. Can Estrada come through with his second hit and break it open, as he had an RBI, oh no, he's actually 0 for 3 today. RBI groundout last time up. 4 career RBIs now for Estrada. Heater up, misses high from Bozer, 1-0. He's no longer locked in. Heater down, blasted by Estrada deep to center field, but he did not time it up perfectly as Dazzler back puts it away to end the inning, but we do tie it up at 4 thanks to a boneheaded play by Dion base. Bottom 7, it's 4-4. Torque, Vortex, and base coming up. No error officially charged on the play, but definitely a mental miscue if I've ever seen one. Believe me, I make plenty of them. Torque up next. He's 0 for 2 intense, facing Roundhouse, who is still juiced. She is still good to go, only 8 pitches deep into this outing. Heater down and in, low, ball 1. Slide it down and away. Grounded to first, McFarland there to smother it. Takes it herself, 1 down. Next up, Vinny. He's 0 for 2. Two-seamer up and away, high, 1-0. Four-seamer down and in. Check strike, 1-1. Slide up and in. Checked high, 2-1. He wanted it. Two-seamer down and away. Pulled foul, out of play, 2-2. Change it down and in. Pulled it foul on the number, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. He gone! Chased it, second punch house for Roundhouse. That's going to bring up Dion, who's 0 for 2 and tense. And probably isn't feeling too good after that fielding miscue. He will bat, though. Four-seamer up and in. Ooh, almost made him flinch, 1-0. Two-seamer up and away. Lined over second. Elroy lunges out of his reach into right center field as Dion comes through with his first hit of the day. He is 1 for 3, and that puts him on with 2 down. Next up, Bronx, who's 0 for 2 today. Elliott starting to tire, but I think she's got enough in her tank for 1 more. First pitch slider down in the way. Low, ball 1. Good arm behind the plate in Yoshida. Four-seamer down and in. That's low, 2-0. Change up and away. 3-0, high. Pickoffs are active. Heater up, that's a strike, 3-1. Slider at the knees. 1 grounded right at Star. He'll field it cleanly to first. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Roundhouse. Top 8, it's tied at 4. Roundhouse due to lead off. Will pinch hit. Action and Rufo after that. Roundhouse due up first. And Mac Gunn is ready. He's coming in out of the pen on the double switch as Bozer will exit after blowing the lead. Dion Base also will come out after his miscue as the coach is not too happy with him. Bruno Adamo will take over at second, the OG Jack's backup second baseman. Still here and coming off the bench. Pinch hitting for Roundhouse. We're going to go to first baseman Lewis Rhodes as he's going to come off to bat. Righty versus lefty. Matt Gunn with a 4 ERA, 156 whip, still has his Tier 2 elite cutter, and he has 9 strikeouts. Heater away, outside 100 on the gun. 0-1, or 1-0. Chased the cutter up and away out of the zone. 1-1 as Rhodes was antsy. Heater up and away, dumped off the end of the bat over second, but right for Adamo, 1 down. Elroy up next. He's 4 for 4 today with 4 singles and 2 stolen bases. Heater down in the way in the first one, grounded up the middle, backhanded by Adamo, and he's busy to this inning, 2 down. Here's Rufo, 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a walk. Locked in still. Cutter up and away, high, 1-0. Cutter up and in, line at the middle base hit as Rufo has his second hit of the day. He is now 2 for 4. He'll be on with 2 down, inning continues. Coming up is McFarland, rookie 2 for 4, double and a single. She is still locked in. Max pressure situation, so it's boosting her mojo, her ratings very, very high. Cutter up, lined into left center field. It's going to roll past Dazzler all the way to the wall. Rufo on his horse heading for third. He's being waved around. McFarland stops at second. Hicks will hold the ball as we don't want him to throw it into the stands. It's 5-4. Dogs fight back to take the lead. 5-4 here, top of the 8th. And Jones up next. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Can we keep it going? First pitch heater, well out of the zone away as Gunn is now tense. Cutter down low, 2-0 count to Jones. Not the right batter for that. Chased it high, little antsy, 2-1. Heater up and away, foul back, it's 2-2. Cutter up, soft liner to short, does not get over Jock's glove, and that's going to end the inning. But we do get the RBI single here. Mira McFarland comes through with a clutch RBI double after a clutch 2-out hit by Rufo to extend the inning. It's 5-4. Dogs back in front. Coming in out of the bullpen, it'll be former Jack Elaine Munstar. Bottom 8, it's 5-4. Adamo, Puckerton, and Sports. 9-1 and 2 coming up. Adamo, batting 154 on this season, is getting his first at-bat of the game after double switching in last inning. Munstar with a 4.50 ERA, 150 whip, 1 strikeout. Not a great season for Elaine, but passably bad. Diving McFarland up the line to make the play. Flip to the pitcher, and it's bungled by Munstar. Shocker. E1. Now to bring up Puckerton, who's 0 for 3. Tier 3 gets ahead here. Heater down and in. Strike called. 0-1 as Distractor activates at Tier 2 over there at first. Ball down in the way. Low. 1-1. Two-seamer down. Line to first. McFarland there. Double play. You love to see it as it's unassisted. Right up the line. McFarland holding the runner. Catches the ball out of the air. Slaps the tag on the sliding Adamo. 2 down. Base is empty for Munstar, who is tense, facing an on-fire Jock Sports. Go ahead, walk your ass down to first base, Jock. I ain't pitching to you. I'm not that stupid. All right, Dazzler. 1 for 3 with a single. Let's dance again, ma'am. First pitch curveball down and in from Munstar. Low. Ball 1. Pushing me down in the way. Hard grounder up the middle. That's a base hit into center. Rufo there. Sports holds at second. That sets it up for the cleanup man, Darcy Hicks. 1 for 3, 2-run homer early in the game. He is still locked in. McFarland just said, fine, I'll do it myself. That she did. You see me down in the way? Outside, 1-0. Forcing me down and in. That's a strike, 1-1. Ball down in the way. Hicks hard, hit the second, action there, backhands the first. That ends the inning as Munstar gets out of it. Top 9, it's 5-4. Star, Yoshida, and Nutmeg coming up. We pitch around the air, get a double play ball, and pitch around Jock Sports' intentional walk. Star, Yoshida, and Nutmeg looking for some insurance. Gunn is coming back out. Here's Star, 2 for 2 singles. His Gunn is still tense, but staying out there. First pitch curveball hangs to Star as he crushes it to center field, but it was a contact swing, not power, so easy fly for Dazzler. 1 down for Yoshida's, 1 for the single. Cutter up and away, line hard to left field, but that's gonna hang up for Torque. 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here's Nutmeg, 2 for 2 singles and an RBI ground out. Cutter down low, 1-0. Cutter high, 2-0 count. Curveball drops in there for a strike. I was all out in front of it. 2-1. Heater up and in. Hard grounder right at Adamo. Throw to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Gunn. Let's get this dub, hey Cobra. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day as well. Bottom 9 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader. It's 5-4. Torque, Vortex, and Gunn coming up. Munstar starts the inning here with Torque on the mound. Up first. He's 0 for 3 and tense. Pitcher slot to up second next inning, so we can double switch here if we want to. I can put Yoshida in right field, and I can bring in Alberto King. I can work with that. That's going to fuck us there, isn't it? Yes, it is. I could put Fordo at third, and that wouldn't screw... That would be the better move. Yeah, we could double switch if we get into trouble. Okay, we have options. We have options. First pitch heater down and into Torque. That's a strike at 100 on the Gun from Munstar, who's back to neutral. Getting out of the jam last inning. Curveball check low and away. 1-0-1. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it. 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. High. 2-2. Tried to elevate the eye level there. Four-seamer down and in. Jammed it on the ground to second. Action to his left. Cuts it off. Throw to first. 1 down. Vortex up next. He's 0 for 3 today. First pitch curveball down in the way. Check strike. 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. High, 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Whiffed right through it, 1-2. Two-seamer up and away. Checked it outside, 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Ball 3, what a take, full count. Ball down. Grounded right at Elroy. He charges in, throw to first. 2 down. Jax's last chance in Game 1 rests on the pinch hitter here. It's not going to be Mac Gunn. Instead, it will be former Overdog backup third baseman Smokey Ash, who is hitless on the season. He picked up Wild Thrower. Oh no, Smokey, my guy. He also says Tier 2 Stealer still, but he needs to get on base to use it, as he would represent the tying run. Two-seamer up and away in the first pitch. High, ball 1. Four-seamer up. Sky, dead center field, hit pretty well. Rufo on his horse, back to the warning track, the wall. Leaps, it's out of his reach! Smokey Ash in the clutch as a pinch hitter hits a game-tying solo home run at the death for the Jacks. And game one will continue. First hit, first homer, first RBI of the season. It's the former Overdog, Smokey Ash, that's the hero. And that makes it 5-all as Billy Bronx comes up next. He's 0 for 3. Oh, wow, we were 1 out away from ending it, and Smokey Ash said, not yet. It's not time. The aura was strong with that one, as we're going to double switch here. We're going to go ahead and bring in Steamboat with Sal, as we are going to take off Kira Nutmeg, and we are going to put in Digafordo at shortstop. He will bat at third base. He will bat second next inning. All right, Steamboat, 3.60 ERA, 0.60 whip, 5 strikeouts, Tier 3 elite four-seamer. Tier 3 gets ahead. He's going to try and get us through the 9th. First pitch curveball away. That is pulled foul, 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. That did not sound good off the bat. Almost broke it. Four-seamer up and in. He gets to it somehow. Lines it into right center field. Estrada dives out of his reach as that's going to get past him all the way to the wall. And Billy Bronx is on his horse. He's already at second. He's thinking 3 out of the box. And it's going to be a triple. Billy Bronx, the winning run, is now in scoring position with 2 outs as Adamo has a chance to drive him in as the winner. Are the Jacks really going to steal this here in the 9th inning with 2 outs? Honestly, I would not be surprised if they did. Four-seamer up and in from Steamboat is high, 1-0. Ball down and in. Grounded, that's Carlton. He does field it cleanly. Throw to first. Ends the inning as we go to extras. As the Jacks almost stole it away, but Smokey Ash is going to get everything for free tonight here in New York City as he ties the game with a 2-out, 1-strike home run. That's going to bring in the closer, K. Frequin, the former freebooter. 5.06 ERA, 2.25 whip, 5 strikeouts, Tier 2 elite 2-seam fastball. Extra innings we go. Runner at second base for us is going to be, I believe it is the pitcher, Steamboat. It is. Steamboat does not run well, but he runs well for a pitcher, if that means anything. And Rash Estrada, the rookie, is up first. He is 0 for 3 today, 0 for 4 today with an RBI groundout earlier. K. Frequin, the closer, in. Drops a 2-seamer down and in, 0-1. Heater up, hit well by Estrada deep to right field. Back forward Vortex. Makes catch for the first out. Runner tags. Throw to third. Just in time for the double play. Might have to get Smokey back on the team. I know, right? The game just wants to fuck us today. Here's a Fordo. Batting 1 for 3 on the 2 for 6 on the year with an RBI. He takes first pitch outside for a ball. Where are you, Dig? Yeah, 1 for 3. Okay. Heater down and in. Strike call. 1-1. Another strike, 1-2 as K Collector activates. Heater down and in, chopped on the ground to shortstop. Puckerton cuts him off, throw to first, and that ends the inning. So we're fucked. Bottom 10, it's 5-all. Puckerton, Sports, and Dazzler coming up, and the speedy Bruno Adamo is at second base. Well, that should be a free stolen base for them. Here's Puckerton 0 for 4. There's him ripping away. Checked outside, 1-0. Pick off the second, not in time. You see me down? That's low, 2-0. 17 hits, yep, 17 hits and we're going to lose. You see me down in the way. Hard grounder in the hole to right field. It's going to have to come down to Estrada's arm, and it's a good one. Adamo holds at third because he knows they're going to win. It's going to come down to Jock Sports, who's on fire. 1 for 3 with a solo homer and a walk. You know what? Dazzler's on deck. She's going to beat us either way, so you know what, Jock? I want you to do it. You can have the honors. First pitch curveball down and in. Line to short. Diving Carlton saves the run. 1 down. And here comes Dazzler. We can play back at double play depth. Two-seamer down and in on the first one. Hitting the hole to second. Elroy is there. To second, 1. Carlton to first. Double play you love to see if we're going to the 11th. Carlton Star with the hero dive, and then the turn up the middle. We're moving on to the 11th. Action, Rufo and McFarland coming up. Whew. All right. All right, boys, you're proving me wrong. This game is insane. It's only game 1. Elroy 4 for 5 today with 4 singles. Runner at second is now Doubleheader, who also does not run well. It ain't over till it's over, indeed. Heater middle in, roped by Elroy to left field. That's a statement swing. His 5th hit of the game. He's 5 for 6. First and third, nobody out. And it's Rufo, 2 for 4, 2 singles, a walk, RBI, tier 2 high pitch. Heater outside, 1-0. Chased it up and in, 1-1. Pick off the first, there he goes. Throw to second, in time, but the run scores as Diggs sneaks home while they're distracted. It's 6-5. Actually, Elroy sacrifices his perfect stolen base season to get the go-ahead run home. The unearned run does score. 1 down, nobody on base, 1-1 count. That screwball is high, 2-1. Heater up, hard hit at the middle, diving as Sports to cut it off. Throw to first, cannon arm activates, and he gets Rufo by a step. Without cannon arm, that is a infield single. 2 down for McFarland, who's on fire. 3 for 5 today, 2 doubles, a single, an RBI, and an unassisted double play to boot. Heater middle in, turned on by McFarland, aiming to get over Vortex's head. It does not work this time. That ends the inning, but we do get the run home on a stolen base sacrifice, I guess. Bottom 11, it's 6-5. Hicks, Torque, and Vortex coming up. Wissell looking to get the win. Tying run at second is Razzie Dazzler, who runs pretty well. So, not as well as Adamo, but pretty well. All right. Four-seamer down in the way. Outside, ball 1. Curveball away. Outside, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in. Ball 3. Four-seamer up and away. Strike called, 3-1. Curveball down and in. That's a strike, full count. Two-seamer down and away. He gone! Blew it by him! First punch out for the Steamboat. Wissell puts him down. Here's Torque, 0 for 4 and tenths. Not having a good day is Axel. Four-seamer up and away. Foul back, 0-1. He was a little antsy. Two-seamer up and in. Strike called, 0-2. Curveball down in the way. In the dirt, 1-2. He sat on the curve and was right. Four-seamer down and in. Checked low, 2-2. Good hold. Two-seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. Another punch out for Wissell. 2 down. And here comes Vortex, 0 for 4. All of it rests on his shoulders. The pressure is max. Curveball down and in. Low ball 1. Four-seamer down and away. That's a strike at 104. 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. High again. 2-1. Four-seamer down and in. Chopped high hopper to hold a third. Cut off by a Fordo. Throw to first. Got him to end the game. We take game 1. 6-5 the final in 11 innings. As the Dogs and Jacks put on a show. But in the end, the Dogs come out on top. And we're back above 500. And the winning streak is at 4 in a row now. 5-4 our record now in the season. Jacks fall to 2-7. Good rally. Going down early. 3-1 after the first. We kept digging, and we got the win eventually. God, that was awesome. Thank you. GG's. That's only game 1, folks. Stick around. We still got game 2 today. RBIs for Rufo on a single, McFarland on a double, Nutmeg a ground out, Estrada a ground out, Beckham Crosby, I believe, was a ground out as well. And then I think that's it, actually. Only 5. The 6th run scored on a stolen base sacrifice. For the Jacks, home runs today. Sports had a solo shot. Hicks had a 2-run homer, both of those in the first inning. Smokey Ash had a pinch hit game-tying home run in the 9th to send us to extras. And Chimo Gaspar had a pinch hit home run as well back in the 5th inning. And then their 5th run, I believe, scored later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's all the runs. They got all the runs on homers. Okay. Dieguez, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. 3 of those hits were home runs, which is how they scored all the runs. He gets a no decision. Roundhouse, 2 scoreless innings, giving up a hit, striking out 2. Munstar, inning and 2/3, 2 hits, a walk, an earned run, a homer. to tie the game. And Wissell, 2 1/3 scoreless, 2 hits surrendered, 2 strikeouts. He gets the win, improving to 1-0. For the Jacks, 5 innings, 1 earned run on 8 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts, followed by Slinger with an inning, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. Bozer, an inning, 3 hits, 1 earned run. Mac Gunn, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run. And then Frequin takes the loss, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 unearned run scored off of her. She falls to 0-1. McFarland, the player of the game, 3 hits, 2 doubles, an RBI, and a run scored. Action, the runner-up, 5 for 6 day with 5 singles, a run scored, 2 stolen bases, and a 3rd stolen base attempt that led to a run scoring. And Jock Sports a solo home run to lead off the game. He went 1 for 4. Not bad. A win is a win. We'll take them every way we can get them as we head to Game 2 of the doubleheader, now above 500 and on a 4-game winning streak. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. Gotta check something real quick, guys. I'm going to be away from the Twitch chat for a second, so if you are talking, I will see it in a minute. Just gotta check something real quick. Alright, nothing new there. Okay, good. Missing nothing. Perfect. And I'm back. Reconnecting to chat. Connect. You son of a bitch. Motherfucker. Alright, I gotta reload the chat. 1 second. God damn it. Alright, there we go. Now we're back. Okay. Alright, we're good. Alrighty. Elroy or Rays. Ooh, I like both of them. Elroy did have 5 hits today, so I'll give him the edge. He's now back at 9-9. And then Roundhouse. I'm going to mute my stream so that doesn't give me double feedback. Roundhouse or Marshmallow? Marshmallow. Easy choice. Take away that loyalty there. Alrighty. Looking around the league, what do we got going on? Alright, Emery Weeks to the Moose. Backup catcher will replace Theodore Stiffner on their roster. Chance to gain Wild Thing on Marshmallow. Not really. He's already pretty good accuracy-wise. Javier Cortez to the Freebooters. He'll replace Jackie Slam. Former Overdog bench player is gone. Jackie Slam, no available free agent. I wouldn't be opposed to a playoff run with that bitch. Dwayne Butterfinger, former Overdog also, cut by the Heaters for Lila Arbor. Oh, no, he's actually going to the Heaters. He's replacing Lila Arbor. Okay. Lila's not a bad bench outfield option either, keeping that in mind. Chance to lose consistent on Bergenberg. I'll look at it. And action, chance to lose fastball hitter. Not ideal. Kathy Cul-de-sac cut by the Sawteeth for Fungo Akiro. Now that is a bench outfielder I can get behind. Janice Friedman released by the Hot Corners for Pooch Ponderosa. Okay. Alright, player developments. We're not getting Meltdown. Contact. He doesn't need the contact. No, this is dumb. I'm not buying that one. Wissell, we're not taking away Elite Four-Seamer. Marshmallow gaining Wild Thing. I mean, he does need the accuracy boost, and if he does get Wild Thing, we could just cut him. So I'm okay risking this for him. Filet Jones, Noodle Arm, I would like to get rid of that. I'm definitely buying this one. Consistent on Bergenberg, take that away. Yeah, I mean, the junk would be nice, but only 2 junk? Not really, not worth it, man. And 600 grand? Please, I'll pass. Jones, 1 speed to 51, 1 contact to 55, bonus 2 speed, he does not get it. Trying to get rid of Noodle Arm, and he does not get it either, so unfortunately we are stuck with that for a while. Hey, One Boy, welcome in, buddy, nice to see you again, hope your day is well. So, I tried rematch, I suck ass at it, but it's a fun game, was told to kill myself though, so maybe the community is a bit like other games I play. It does sound like it, unfortunately, but welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. You just missed us winning Game 1 off the back of K Frequin. She blew another one, boy. Fuck it. I knew it. We did it to her, don't worry. And you know who did it to her? It was Dig. Now, do I want to risk this on Marshmallow? This does sound like a waste of money, but if you think about it, this could leave us open for a chance to get rid of Marshmallow and bring in another better reliever to boost the bullpen for down the road. MF for Dig, let's go. Let's see who's out in the free agent pool first, reliever-wise, before we do anything stupid. Alright, there is no one good in the free agent pool, so maybe we don't do that. Let's not push our luck, eh? Really, the best option is mid-tier Sign Blinder, and I know y'all know how I feel about Sign Blinder. Plus, we would need to replace Marshmallow with a scholarly player, and there are no scholarly outside of Dwight Breeze, of course. So, yeah, I would much rather not. I just wanted to come in and say hi. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks to see you. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. All right, so we'll skip this for now, Jacob. We'll come back to this. We'll circle back. All right, let's sim up to the next game of the episode. We still have game 2 to get through. All right, Sawtooth beat the Grass Eaters as they continue to plow ahead in their division. Now up 8-2 now, leading that division and have the best record in that league. Moose beat the last place Sandcats, as they should. Buzzards blow out the Grapplers, surprising. 10-6 victory there as they try to keep pace with us. Pardon me. Hot Corners beat the Sirloins 5-3. Platypi beat the Bee-Wolves in a pitcher's duel 2-1. A little bit of an upset there. Buzzards trying to do it again, but this time the Wide Loads have their numbers. They win 4-2, improving to 7-2 at the top of their division. Sandcats upset the Wild Pigs, who are leading their division, as the Sandcats get a rogue win. And the Heaters beat the Nemesis. Big upset there as well, as that brings the Nemesis into a tie with the Crocs, and now we're only half a game out of first. All right. We got a chance. Second game of the doubleheader, Bergenberg on the mound for us. 1-1 with a 1.93 ERA and an 0.86 whip with Tier 3 elite slider, Tier 2 consistent. And on the mound for the Jacks, former Overdog Chasey Kim. 0-1 with a 9.82 ERA and a 1.77 whip with Tier 2 consistent. Not a great year for Chasey. Lineup is set. We're going to have... I'm going to keep Elroy actually in the leadoff slot. He had 5 hits there in the first game. Rufo will stay in the number 2. McFarland will move to the 3 again. Then Jones and Starr. Nutmeg. We'll put Crosby under Nutmeg because he's slower. And then Seymour Sox is going to bat today over Estrada, who did not get any hits in that game. Plus Yoshida needs a day off. Anyway, he can sub in later in the game, but for right now he needs a rest day. And then Bergenberg will bat 9. We're going to wear our alternates today because the Jacks will be wearing their alternates for game 2. So for them, here's their lineup for the game. It's going to be Dolph Stake leading off at first base. Still 10th, surprisingly, even though he had an off day in game 1. Jock Sports still on fire at shortstop. Dazzler again bats 3rd and center. Torque has moves up to the 4 slot and left. He is 10th. Vortex in right. Dion Base back at 2nd. Puckerton drops down the lineup, still at 3rd base, though. Cozy Spooner back in the lineup despite having a rest day. Interesting. He's still tired. Tier 2 Powers right-hander active. Chase Kim on the mound. Here we go. And again, we are under the lights at Battery Bay. Okay, I like it. Let's rock it, pop, baby. Yes, I have the mind of a child. All right, let's go. All right, I wouldn't say mind of a child. I have the sense of humor of a small child. All right, let's do it. Action, Rufo, and McFarland coming up. Action! 5 hits in the first game, 5 for 6 day, and 2 stolen bases. That was a good day. Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer against Chasey Kim. Former Overdog, Kim 0-1 with a 9.82 ERA, 1.77 whip, 8 runs given up, 2 starts, 7 1/3 innings. He has yet to make it through 4 innings in a start. 10 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 4 home run balls, 1 wild pitch, and a batting average against a .323. So far, the worst performing pitcher in their rotation. Tier 2 consistent, though, his trade of choice. Heater at the knees on the first one, blasted by Elroy deep to right center field, slicing away from Dazzler on the run, but she gets there for the first out. Good range, and that'll bring up Rufo locked in. 2 hits in the first game for Rays. Tier 2 high pitch, batting .333 with a homer, 6 RBIs. Fork ball up, misses high. Ball 190 miles an hour on the fork ball. Heater up, chased it late, 1-1. Heater at the knees, hit up the middle, base hit as Kim's late to react to that one. It's a single for Rufo. He's on with 1 down. And here's McFarland, locked in. First baseman hitting .571 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs. Runner goes on the first one. Heater up, strike called. Throw down by Spooner in the dirt, and then mishandled by Sports. That would have been an out, but instead Rufo steals second. Rufo's first steal of the year. He's 1 for 1. 0-1 count to McFarland, who had 3 hits in the first game, driving in a run. Pickoff back safely is going to be Rufo. Heater up and away, late swing, 0-2, and 100 on the gun. Heater up and in, line up the middle, base hit into center field. Rufo heading to third, he rounds, he'll draw a throw and retreat. Runners at the corners, 1 down. McFarland is now on fire. And here's Filet Jones, batting .359 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Fork ball up, misses high, 1-0. Heater away, line by Filet to right field. Right up to Vinny Vortex, though, for the second out, and the throw came to first. We could have scored. Instead, we play it safe. Runners at the corners, 2 down for Carlton with RBI Hero and first pitch Slayer, both at Tier 2, batting .359 with a homer and 9 RBIs. Heater up and in on the first one. Hard rip to second, but base fields it cleanly, and that ends the inning as he goes to first. So we strand 2 in the first inning. Bottom 1, Stake Sports and Dazzler do up against Bergenberg as Werner back to the mound. Dolph tense at first today. He sat out game 1, tier 2 power and contact versus right-handers. He's batting 154 with an RBI on the season. As Bergenberg is 1-1 with a 1.93 ERA, 0.86 whip, 3 runs given up in 2 starts, 14 innings pitched on the season, averaging 7 innings a start, 10 hits, 2 walks, 3 homers, 9 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 196. So far, he has been our best performing pitcher this season. Bergenberg coming off a victory in his last start as well. Heater down in the way in the first one, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in. That's a strike, 0-2. Cut up and in. Chased it, strike 3. He gone. First punch out by Bergenberg. Sports up next. He's on fire. Was intentionally walked once in the first game. He also hit a home run. He's on fire with tier 2 first pitch prayer. First pitch tier 3 elite slider down and in. Check strike at the knees. 0-1. Cutter down in the way. Line in the hole to short. That's a base hit. His star does not even offer to dive at that as he was not going to get there. It's a 1-out single for Sports. Dazzler up next, center fielder hitting .389 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Check of the runner, first pitch changeup at the knees, fouled back over the screen, 0-1. Doors, 0-2. Tier 2, tough out activates. Tier 3 elite slider down in the way. Grounded to third, Nutmeg is there to second, 1, Elroy to first. Double play, love to sit as we get out of that top 2. Scoreless. Nutmeg, Crosby, and Sox coming up. Let's go defense. I see you guys. Continuing over from the end of game 1. Nutmeg up, batting .286 with 5 RBIs on the year. Drove in 1 in the first game as that Heater's at the letters, 0-1. Heater up and away. Dying Quail to left center field. That's down for a base hit as Nutmeg on with a leadoff single. Good job, Kira. And here's Beckham Crosby, the rookie catcher. He had an RBI ground out in the first game as a pinch hitter. He's got his first career RBI on the board. Still batting .083 on the season, though. Heater inside, ball 1. Heater high, 2-0. Good hitters count for Crosby. Right down the middle. I should have swung at that. 2-1. Slider up, hanger, chopper on the ground to second. Dion Barehands has to go to first with it, 1 down. Nutmeg to second. Here's Seymour Sox, who did not play game 1. Right fielder batting 143 on the year with tier 3 bunter. He's batting 1 for 7 off the bench. Slider in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater away, 1-1. Heater up, popped him up. Right in front of second base is Jock Sports. Easy second out. Now to put it on Bergenberg, pitcher batting with tier 2 consistent. He's hitting 3 for 5 on the season, batting .600. He's also been our best hitting pitcher this year. Heater in there, 0-1 from Kim. Chased it outside, 0-2 on the Heater. Slider down and then pulled foul, 0-2, way to protect. Slider up and in, blooper to left field. That's a tough play for Torque. He's not going to get there. It's down for a hit. Nutmeg around third. Here's the throw from Torque. Not in time. RBI double for Bergenberg as he moves into scoring position, helping his own cause. That's his first RBI of the year. It's 1-0 Dogs in the second, and Elroy has a chance to bring him home. He's 0 for 1 with the fly out to right center. Chased it in the dirt on the first pitch. Heater, 0-1. Heater down in the way, outside, 1-1. Heater away. Oh, we missed that one. 1-2. Really late. Heater away. Grounded off the end of the bat to first. Easy handles for Dolph, and that ends the inning. But an RBI double by Bergenberg helps his cause. It's 1-0 bottom 2. Torque, Vortex, and base coming up. Talk about doing it yourself. Here's Torque batting 167 on the year. He went 0 for 5 in the first game. He's tense. First pitch cutter up and away. Check strike, 0-1. Forcing down and away. Chased it, fouled back, 0-2. Change up and in. Soft liner to second. Elroy makes the catch, 1 down. Vortex up next, batting 275. No homers or RBIs on the year. Vinny went 0 for 5 in the first game as well. Slider away. Rip the first right at McFarland on the liner. 2 down. And here's D on base. 182 average on the year. He had 1 hit in the first game, went 1 for 3. Before being lifted for a defensive sub. Change at the knees. Line to left field, right at Jones as he comes in to make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Bergenberg. Top 3, it's 1-0. Rufo, McFarland, and Jones. Heart of the lineup coming up. He said what now? Sushi Pooty? Rufo up next, locked in. 1-for-1 with a single. I'm on Rays. Give me something to cheer about. Heater up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Chase the broken bat, dribbler in the hole to shortstop. And that's... What the hell was that? Miscommunication between Kim and the third baseman, Puckerton. It turns into an infield single as Rufo reaches after the broken bat. He's 2 for 2. And here's McFarland, 1-for-1 with a single, and she's on fire now. Uh-oh. Look out now. Heater down the way, grounded right at base. That's going to be a double play. Yep. Cannon arm just added it. Insult to injury there. 2 down, base is empty for Jones, who's 0 for 1 as McFarland goes back down to locked in mojo. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Little hack activates for Jones. Heater middle in, line hard, 1 hopper to Sports. He fields it cleanly, and that's going to end the inning. Bottom 3, it's 1-0. Puckerton, Spooner, and Kim. Bottom of the lineup coming up. Here's Puckerton batting .286 with a homer, 3 RBIs. I believe he had 1 hit in the first game. First pitch change up down and in. Bless you, Werner. That's a strike. 0-1. Cut up and away. Outside. 1-1. Zoom up and in. Jammed it into left field. That's a base hit over the glove of Starr. Little leadoff single for Puckerton. Now to bring up Cozy Spooner, the catcher who sat out game 1 but is still tired. Tier 2 power right-hander, Tier 2 bad ball hitter, hitting .368 with an RBI on the year. 4-seamer up and in on the first one. Pulled deep to right field. Good swing by Spooner. To the warning track is Sox, though, to make the catch. 1 down. Respect on that swing there, Cozy. Now to bring up the pitcher slot here. It's Kim. Bunting situation. He's hitless on the year. 4-seamer up and in. Inside, bunt shown and pulled back. 1-0. Heater up, ball high. 2-0. Cutter up. Bunt pulled back. Strike called. 2-1. 4-seamer up and in. Strike called. 2-2. Up and away. Bunt popped up. Bergenberg lets it drop. He has to go to first with it. 2 down. Sacrifice successful. Here comes Stake. 0 for 1, but tense. Struck out his first at bat. First pitch slider down and in. Inside. 1-0. Change up away. Hitting the hole to short. Starr there. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Bergenberg gets around it. Top 4. It's 1-0. Starr, Nutmeg, and Crosby coming up. There's Starr. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch Slayer active at Tier 2. Forkball up. Strike called just to hit the top of the zone. 0-1. Forkball down. Chased. Grounder slowly to short. Sports charges bare hands and shows off the cannon arm. 1 down. Nutmeg up next. 1 for 1 with a single on a dying Quail. And a run scored as well. Heater up in for a strike. 0-1. Chased it high. 0-2. Forkball down, grounded in the hole to second. Dion dives, makes the nice stop. Throw to first, in time, and he's back to neutral mojo. 2 down. And here's Beckham Crosby, rookie 0 for 1. Into a fielder's choice his first time up. Heater high and away, strike called. 0-1. Slider down is Chase, chopped at the first base line. Slow roller, Dolph bare hands, takes it himself. 1-2-3 inning for Kim. Bottom 4, it's 1-0. Sports, Dazzler, and Torque coming up. Heart of the lineup for the Jacks here this inning. Here's Jock, 1 for 1 with a single today. Seamer away in the first one. Line to third, right at Nutmeg, who spears it. 1 down. Bergenberg locked in. Here's Dazzler, 0 for 1. Slider at the knees on the first one. Jammed her into center. Rufo there, or 2 down. Missed the barrel on that one. And here's a rattled Axel Torque, who is 0 for 6 combined across both games so far. He's 0 for 1. Cutter up on the first one. High, 1-0. Four-seamer up and away. Line to second. Action is there. 1-2-3 inning for Bergenberg. Top 5. It's 1-0 still. Sox, Bergenberg in action coming up. Moving quickly here through game 2. Here's Sox 0 for 1 today. Popped out his first at bat. Heater down in the way. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Soft liner up the middle. That's a tough play. Base dives and cuts it off, but he has no play. Infield single for Sox. Seymour reaches to start the 5th, and that's a bunt at the opportunity for Bergenberg, who did double in a run his first at bat. Bunt to Schoen. Runner goes. Bunt pulled back for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Seymour, and now we don't need to bunt. 1-1 count here to Bergenberg. Heater up. Chopper to second, and that's going to advance the runner to third. Dion takes the out at first. 1 down. Little small ball here from the Dogs in the 5th, and here's Elroy with the RBI chance. He's 0 for 2. Again, Elroy come through in the clutch. Infield in. First pitch heater. Blasted dead center field. Rocket to center. Dazzler on the run. Makes the catch at the warning track, but it's plenty deep. Seymour will jog home. It's 2-0 Dogs. Sack fly for action. There we go, Elroy. Rufo up next, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Base is empty, nobody on. Rufo had a broken bat infield single last time up after some miscommunication. That's high on the heater, 1-0. Heater down and then line to left field. It's a base hit as Rufo 3 for 3 as that's lined in the left. All right, Rays. Keeping it rolling here. Next up, McFarland, 1 for 2 with a single, locked in as well. Heater up and away, checked high, 1-0. Chase the heater out of the zone. Grounder to short. Sports the first. Ends the inning. But a run home on a sac fly by action after some small ball as the Dogs manufacture a run. 2-0 bottom 5. Vortex base and Puckerton coming up. Here's Vortex 0 for 1. First pitch slider down and away. Hit slowly up the middle. Carlton dives out of his reach into center field. It's a leadoff knock for Vortex. As Vinny on with his first hit of the game series. Bottom 5, leadoff man on for D on base, 0 for 1. Back to neutral mojo after a diving play in the field. Change it down and then the first one runner goes on the hit and run, pulled foul, 0-1. Pick off the first, nothing doing. Down the way, runner does go, strike called, throw down by Crosby. Nearly perfect, but no chance. Stolen base. RBI 0 does activate for base. And for Vinny, that's his second stolen base of the year. He's 2 for 2, 0-2 count. Slide it down and away. He gone! Chased it, strike 3. Second punch out for Bergenberg. Puckerton up next, 1 for 1 with a single, locked in again. Cutter up and away in the first one, that's a strike, 0-1. Up and away. Sat on, but taken high, 1-1. Change it middle in. Out in front of it, 1-2. Slide it down in the way, runner does go. Taken low and outside, throw down by Crosby. Not in time at third, another stolen base. 2-2 count as we move the infield in. Cut up and in. Jammed it shallow left field. Jones coming on. Slides, and he makes the catch! Filet Jones, even with noodle arm, will double play as he doubles off the runner. You love to see it. Filet Jones taking a page out of Ray's Rufo's book. Makes a nice sliding catch in left field to rob a base hit and turns a double play as the Jacks fail to score. Top 6 at 2-0, still Dogs in front. Jones will lead us off after that miraculous fielding catch and left. Does he have any magic at the plate today? He is 0 for 2. Kim starting the tire. Heater at the knees, 0-1. Little hack at tier 3. That fork is low in the dirt, 1-1. Heater up. Blasted by Filet! Deep to right center field! Ask and he shall deliver! That one's in the doghouse. Home run for Filet Jones. He got a center cut high. Heater puts it in the seats 462 feet away. Third of the year for Filet. It's 3-0 Dogs. Attaboy, Filet, attaboy. Star up next. He's 0 for 2. All right, Carlton. Now take a page out of his book. Get on base here, eh? Come on, champ. Slider on the first one outside from Kim 1-0, who does not go tense thanks to consistent. That two-seamer's high and away. It's 2-0. Heater down. Hard grounder, but right at Dolph, who takes it easily to first. 1 down. Nutmeg up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Heater down at the knees, 0-1. Heater chased out of the zone, but dumped to left field. That's a base hit for Kira. She's 2 for 3. Attaboy, Nutmeg, attaboy. Way to drop that one in. Here comes Crosby, who's 0 for 2. Rookie struggling today. Forkball hangs, and there are the letters, though, 0-1. Thought it was high. Chased it in the dirt, 0-2. Crosby. Breathe, Rook. Breathe. Stop pressing so damn hard. Heater up. Blasted to dead center field on the line, but hangs up for Dazzler. 2 down. Nutmeg retreats to first. And that is going to bring up Sox, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Runner goes on the first one, slider up and in, ball 1, throw down to second, not in time, stolen base for Nutmeg. Attaboy, Kira, or attagirl, I should say. My bad. First of the year for Kira, 1 for 1, a 1-0 count to Sox. Heater down and in, line to third, but Puckerton there to cover it, and that ends the inning. Bottom 6, we get a home run from Jones, 3-0 Dogs, Spooner, Kim, and State coming up. Here's Spooner, 0 for 1 today. Still facing a locked-in Bergenberg. Forcing her down and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Change it down and in. Chased it inside. 0-2. Cut her up and in. Checked it inside. 1-2. He wanted it. Slider up and away. He gone! Chased it high. Third punch out for Bergenberg. There's Kim. Pitcher hitless on the air. Pinch hitting Darcy Hicks, who did have a 2-run homer in the first game in this episode. Batting .200 with a homer, 3 RBIs. First pitch slider down and away. Low, 1-0. Forcing it down and away. Check, 2-0. Slider down and in. Chopper, high hopper to first. McFarland cleanly handles it cleanly. Takes it herself. 2 down. Base is empty for Stake, who's 0 for 2 and tense. Cut up and away in the first one. Outside, 1-0. Heater down and in. Strike called, 1-1. Change it down and away. Chopper in the hole to first. McFarland over. Ranges. Backhands to Bergenberg in time. 1-2-3 inning for Werner. Sees through 6 shutout innings. Is Bozer coming out of the bullpen. He did give up a run in the first game. Gave up, I believe it was the tying run as well. At the time. Top 7, it's 3-0. Bergenberg, Action, and Rufo coming up. There's Bergenberg, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. He's also grounded out. Mason Bozer. Slider away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider middle in. Chopper to third as he got on top it. Puckerton charges. Throw to first. 1 down. Bozer back to neutral. Here's Action. 0 for 2 with an RBI ground. Actually, Bozer locked in. I'm sorry. Sack fly last time up for Elroy. Slider in there at the knees. 0-1. Slider middle in. Hard grounder in the hole. Pass both diving infielders to left field. That's a single for Action. He's 1 for 3. And Bozer back down to neutral. Here's Rufo. 3 for 3 with 3 singles today. Heater up and away, pulled on the liner to second, right at base for the second out. Elroy back safely. Now to bring up McFarland, 1 for 3 with a single. Runner goes on the first one, slider up, taken high. First strike, actually, throw down, not in time. Elroy steals second, his third stolen base of the doubleheader. He's 3 for 4 in the episode today. He is 7 for 8. 0-1 count to McFarland. Chase the screwball down and then jammed to short. Sports bare hands to first. That ends the inning. Bottom 7 is still 3-0 Dogs. Sports, Dazzler, and Torque coming up. Here's Sports on fire. 1 for 2 with a single today. First pitch slider down and in. Just low ball 1. Change it down and away. Pulled foul. 1-1. Cut it down and in. Hit on the ground up the line at third. Backhanded by Nutmeg. Throw to first. 1 down. Sports retire. Dazzler up next. She's 0 for 2. Four-seamer up and away. Check strike. 0-1. Let her away. Outside. 1-1. Four-seamer down and away. Low. 2-1. Slider up. Dazzler fouls it back. 2-2. Tough out activates to tier 2. Change it down and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Fourth punch out for Bergenberg. Let's go, Werner. 2 down for Torque, who's 0 for 2 and rattled. 0 for 7 across both games so far. And he did not roll stimulated either, so he gets no help today. First pitch cutter up and in. Fooled him as he's way late. 0-1. Forcing him down in the way. Chased it. 0-2. Change it down and in. Oh, 1 and 2. Just missed the corner low and inside. Slider up and away. He gone! Wave him bye-bye. 5th punch out for Bergenberg as he gets through the 7th. Top 8, it's still 3-0. Jones, Star, Nutmeg coming up. Here's Jones, 1 for 3 with a solo homer today. He's locked in as he did homer last at bat. Slider bounces off the plate, 1-0 as Bozer dirts that one. Heater up and in, jammed foul back into the screen, 1-1. Heater down and then turned on by Jones. He tees it up, sends it out to the doghouse. First multi-home run game of the season for Filet Jones as he puts some extra mustard on that one. Hits it 462 again, this time to left center. First one was to right center, and it is 4-0 Dogs. And here comes Starr, 0 for 3 today. Slider hangs on the first one, pulled to right field. It's a base hit for Carlton as he's on with a single. There's Nutmeg, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Screwball on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Pickoff back safely is Starr. 0-1 count. Pickoff again back safely is Starr. That's 2 in a row now. Screwball down and then pulled foul. 0-2 remains the count. Screwball up, pulled to first. Stake fields it cleanly to second. 1, Sports back to Stake, double play. 3-6-3, 2 down for Crosby, rookie 0 for 3. Screwball out on the outside corner for a strike at the knees, 0-1. Heater up, turned on by Crosby, hit to the right center gap. Vortex on the run, gets there to take away extra bases, and that ends the inning. Bottom 8. Jones hits another home run. It's 4-0 Dogs. Vortex, base, and Puckerton coming up, and we're going to bring in Alberto King to catch as Crosby is tense. Alberto, get in here.
Now in the game, Alberto King.
First pitch to Vortex, heater down, chopped foul, 0-1. Vortex did single last at bat. He is 1 for 2 today. Slider up and away. That's whiffed through, 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. He gone and fooled him as we get a sword. Send him back to the dugout. 6th punch out for Bergenberg, 3rd in a row. And here's Base, who's 0 for 2. Change it down and in on the first one. Checked low, 1-0. Four-seamer down and away. Outside, 2-0. Cut up and away. Ball 3, just outside, 3-0. Four-seamer up and in. Ball 4. First walk from Bergenberg today as that ends his streak of consecutive batters retired. Here's Puckerton, 1 for 2 with a single. Slider down and away in the first one. Lined at the middle, slow roller. Elroy dives, but well out of his reach. It's 1st and 2nd now with 1 down as the Jacks are threatening here. Puckerton locked in again. 2 on for Spooner. Catcher 0 for 2. And pinch hitting is Chimo Gaspar, who did homer as a pinch hitter in Game 1, but that was against a left-hander. This time he's facing the righty in Bergenberg. Werner still locked in today. Four-seamer up and in. High, 1-0. Change up and away. Fooled him. Strike called. 1-1 as he didn't even bother to swing at it. Slider up and in. Hit on the middle of the short. Star there. Flipped to second. Bungled, but he still gets the out. Good recovery, Elroy, to avoid the error as he bungles the transfer, but picks it up in time to get the out at second. Runners at the corners, 2 down for Bozer, who is batting 1,000 on the year, but pinch hitting is reliever Al Hopkins, the sophomore, who actually is a very good power hitter in his own right. So he's going to try and get the Jacks on the board for the first time today. First pitch change up away. Chased it out of the zone. 0-1. Little antsy there. Four-seamer up and away. Doors 0-2. Slider out of the zone away. Chased it. Strike 3. Send him back to the dugout. 7th punch out for Bergenberg as he strikes out the pinch hitter. 8 shutout innings for Bergenberg. To the 9th we go. It's 4-0 Dogs in Game 2. Sox Bergenberg in action coming up. Bergenberg's got the swagger. Sox up 1 for 3 with a single, and Hopkins, Billy Bronx will come in and catch to replace Gaspar, who pinch hit, and Hopkins will stay in to pitch after pinch hitting. He's got a 2.70 ERA, 120 WHIP, and 6 strikeouts on the year, facing 8-9-1. That is Sox, Bergenberg, and action. Slider on the first pitch, ripped foul on the inside corner, 0-1. Curve up and away, popped off the end of the bat to short. Easy handles for Jock, 1 down. Bergenberg up next, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Heater in the dirt, 1-0. Chased it down on the way, grounder back to Hopkins. Handles cleanly, 2 down. Next up, Elroy, 1 for 3 with an RBI single last at bat. Sack fly earlier, he singled last at bat, he's 1 for 3. Stole a base, heater in there on the first one, 0-1. Heater up and in, grounded hard to Jock, but right at him. Throw to first, 1-2-3 inning. Hopkins does his job. Bottom 9, it's still 4-0. Bergenberg coming back out to go for the shutout. Top of the lineup do up, though. Stake, Sports, and Dazzler. Let's see if we can get it done. Here's Stake, 0 for 3, intense. Slider down and in on the first one, low and inside, 1-0. Four-seamer down in the way. Doors, 1-1. Change up and in. Dolph fouls it back, 1-2. Cutter up and away. Off the end of the bat, sky ball to left center field. Jones and Rufo over. Jones calling, puts it away, 1 down. Next up, Sports, 1 for 3 with a single, still on fire. Four-seamer down in the way. Doors, 0-1. Change it down and in. Pulled foul into the backstop, 0-2. Slider up and in. Jammed him as it's into shallow center field. Star races out for it. Lays out just out of his reach. Good play, Carlton, but just out of the edge of his glove. It's a single for Jock. He's 2 for 4 today. That brings up Dazzler, who's tense, 0 for 3. Hit into a double play last at bat. Change it down in the dirt, 1-0. Slider down in the way. Skied off the end of the bat, dead center. Rufo back a step under it. Puts it away, 2 down. Jack's down to the last out in game 2, and it comes down to their 4-hitter. The rattled Axel Torque, who is 0 for 8 across both games today. And he will bat. Cutter away on the first pitch from Bergenberg. Strike called, 0-1. He's over 80 pitches on the day. Change it down and in. Check low, 1-1. Four-seamer away. Doors, 1-2. Slider down in the way. Just low, 2-2. Just missed the knees. Good pitch. Cutter up and in. High, 3-2. Runner will be off at first. Slider down and in. Ball 4. Second walk for Bergenberg. Torque reaches for the first time in both episodes. Here's Vortex, 1 for 3 with a single. Change at middle in on the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. 90th pitch today from Bergenberg here against his last batter. Cotter popped up to first. McFarland behind the dirt. In fair territory, puts it away, and Bergenberg throws a complete game shutout in game 2. Overdogs win 4-0 in the second game thanks to 2 home runs today from Filet Jones, and we are on a 5-game winning streak now at 6-4 as we sweep the doubleheader against the last place Jacks, a team we should beat, and we got the job done. The first game was really exciting, didn't expect it, went to extras, got the win. Second game, domination. 5-hitter from Bergenberg, walked 2, struck out 7. 4 runs today for the Dogs on 12 hits. Jacks fall to 2-8, their season is done. Action 1 hit today, drove in a run on a sac fly. Rufo had 3 hits to set the table. Filet Jones had 2 solo homers, and Bergenberg had an RBI double. Yes, you heard that right. For the other side, the Jacks had 5 hits, 2 for Puckerton, 2 for Sports, 1 for Vortex, and they had walks for Torque and Base. That's it. Everything else, zeros. Bergenberg, complete game shutout, 9 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. He improves to 2-1, and his ERA drops from 1.94 to 1.17. For the other side, Chasey Kim, 6 innings, 9 hits, 3 earned runs. It's a quality start with a homer given up, but he falls to 0-2 as his offense does not score. Bozer, 2 innings, gives up a run on 3 hits, a homer, and Hopkins an inning cleanly. Bergenberg, the player of the game for his shutout performance, not for his bat. Filet Jones with the 2 home runs is the runner-up, and Ray's Rufo with his 3 hit days stealing a base is your third-place finisher. Not bad. We'll take it every day of the week. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Sweep of the doubleheader. You love to see it. Let's go, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go. Jones or Rhodes? Jones. Easy. All right, looking around the league, what do we got? Mira McFarland loses 1 contact. Don't like to see that on a rookie. Volatile for Heimlich. Not a great trait. And velocity is kind of his bread and butter, so I'm going to pass on that one. Lose elite 4-seamer on the rookie Klein. No, thank you. Beckham Crosby gets +9 arm on a random roll. You love to see that on the rookie catcher. He's up to a C+. Losing RBI here on Carlton Star. That's really, really dumb. Okay. So I like none of the new player development options. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Marshmallows is the only one I'm considering risking for it, but no relievers were added to the free agent pool, so it's kind of redundant. So yeah, we're just going to save our money. I'm not buying a single thing on this list. There's no need for me to waste these funds. Let me just keep growing them. Up over 3 million and counting, as we're going to go over 3.5 million. All right, let's sum up to the next one. Is next game we have a couple non-divisional opponents in the Platypi who are sitting at what's these? They're sitting at 4 and 5, and then after that is the Heaters sitting at 3 and 7. Neither of them are very good teams. We might turn that into a package doubleheader because neither of these games matter. But those two wins have now put us in a three-way tie for first place in the division at 6 and 4. Let's see how the Crocs and Nemesis respond in the sim. I believe both of them do play. They each have one game, so let's see how it goes. Crocs are taking on the last place Jacks. They should win this game. Jacks rally at the 9th to take the lead, but they blow it in the bottom half. Probably K-Frequent again as the Crocs win, moving to 6 and 3. Blowfish shut out the Grass Eaters 2-0. Nemesis rally in the first inning, rally in the 9th as well to walk off the Grapplers. They win 7-6 as they move above us again at 7 and 4 now. Salty beat the Moose 7-4, and the Grass Eaters beat the Moonstars 7-6. After that, the Sirloins take on the Pigs. Pigs win in 11, 3-2. And the Freebooters taking on the Blowfish here. Freebooters are blowing them out early, but they're trying to hold on, and they do. 8-5, the final. Much needed win there for the Booters in that one. All right, so the only team mathematically eliminated from the playoff hunt right now are the Sandcats at 3 and 8 and the Jacks at 2 and 9. They are both officially out. Everyone else mathematically still in, but the Heaters with a negative 25 run differential are not looking promising. Same with the Buzzards at negative 14 and the Moonstars at negative 12, along with the Moose at negative 17. Negative 6 on the Freebooters isn't too bad, especially if they get hot and start winning, but they need to do it in a hurry. Thankfully for them, they're in the weakest division. All right, so we're a half game out of first. A couple non-divisional games coming up next. We're on the road against the Platypi and the Heaters next. And then we have division games against the Nemesis, Buzzards, Crocodons, and Jacks. All of them probably deserve their own episodes, and these two probably could be packaged together as a makeshift doubleheader because neither of these games really matter too much. Both of these teams are kind of out of the playoff race right now, and they're not really intriguing matchups. But we'll see. On the mound, next episode will be Tarak Smith for us, 1-1 with a 2.45 ERA, 127 whip, and Tier 3 Elite Four-Seamer. On the mound for the Platypi is rookie Jameson Cisneros, 0-1 with a 6.48 ERA and a 192 whip. I believe he's either a rookie or a sophomore. We can check this real quick. I have time. He's actually a sophomore. Okay, he pitched for the... I knew that name was familiar. He pitched for the Buzzards last year. Okay. So he's a sophomore. Not having a good sophomore campaign, it looks like. Truck Smith, he's doing his job. Setting guys down. All right, next episode, here's the lineup. It'll be Action, Rufo, McFarland, and Jones, and then Star, Yoshida, Nutmeg, Sox, and Smith. Perfect. Love it. Where our regular road uniforms here. Black and yellow. And I'm going to let the Platypi wear their alternates. I do like their gold alternate jerseys. Looking at their lineup, they have young outfielder Brantley Dupree leading off in left field with Tier 3 contact for his right-handers. That is Blute Michaels, former Wild Pig shortstop. He'll bat second, locked in. Tough Lift, our former catcher, bats third. Batting fourth, second baseman Lloyd Cook. Batting fifth, former Overdog third baseman, run to third. She is locked in as well. Crocodon, my bad. I'm thinking around a horn. Batting sixth, former Sandcat first baseman Jess Fowl. She is tense. Elijah Gobelson, former Moonstar, will play right field as he is now a full-bred utility player. And batting eighth is young center fielder Janice Plows. She is tense. Batting ninth will be Cisneros. All right, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big wins today for the Overdogs as we sweep the doubleheader against the Jacks, taking Game 1 in 11 innings, 6-5, and then shutting them out in Game 2, 4-0 behind a complete game from Werner Bergenberg. And 2 home runs from Filet Jones. That kind of helped. But we're now improved to 6-4. We are still, our winning streak continues. We are now on a 5-game winning streak, improving to 6-4. We're a half game out of first, still in third place. But now we are nipping at the heels of the Crocodons and the Nemesis, who is going to slip up as we enter the final, third of the season? Tune in to find out. Next episode will probably be a doubleheader against these two non-divisional opponents, as neither the Heaters nor Platypi are very good this year. So we can package them together as like a makeshift doubleheader to get to the meat of the final quarter of the schedule, which are all against our divisional opponents, which should mean a great deal in the race for the division hunt. So keep an eye out for that next time out. Until then, you know the drill, guys. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already and you're watching this over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well. That's at PracNasty over here on Twitch. Shout-outs here to One Boy, Cabra, ETL, and Silver Spring for all tuning in and chatting with me at different points throughout the stream. Appreciate that, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.